This video will help you learn how to complete your project number 2 for French 10. It's going to be a video upload on your part, and you're going to pretend that you're a news broadcaster. The first thing you have to do is go on any of these websites here. So you have Radio-Canada, TVA Nouvelle, El Québec, you have rtl.fr, or you can search up any other news broadcast, but it should come from a French source. You're going to go on there, you're going to scroll through the following links here, and you're going to pick a news article that interests you, something that personally affected you or you were personally drawn to, something that interests you. You're going to give a short summary about this news broadcast that you see on here, like the article that you find. You're going to give a short who, when, what, and where about it. It's in the rubric. You're going to follow the exact steps in order. Then you will give a short influence, reaction, and effects analysis. You're going to explain how this affected you or your reaction to it or an influence about it. You're going to give at least 3 ideas about what this means to you or to the public or why we should care about this news broadcast. And then you're going to conclude and thank your listeners, or however you want to do that. You're going to conclude really briefly as the TV host, the news broadcasting host. The thing that is going to be important for this project is that you present yourself as a news broadcaster. So your intro, your middle, your conclusion should all mimic as if you were on the news channel and you had a microphone perhaps, or you were wearing nice clothing, you had an intro music, you had an outro music, you had proper delivery of speech, and that's the purpose of this project. You're going to follow voice clarity, speed, length. You're going to have proper aesthetic, like I said, props or design, and text on the screen that shows as if you were on the news. This is obviously going to be in French, and you want to present yourself such as one of the examples that you see on here. It's as if you were a news broadcaster. You're going to review your spelling, your grammar before you start a recording, and then make sure that you reread the rubric before you start recording and do all your project. You want to make sure everything is properly in there. You'll submit for grades. Here's some format examples to help you. You don't have to do it like this, but it's a good idea. Your video should be between 3 to 4 minutes long, but no less than 3 and no longer than 4. Absolutely not longer than 4. Record your work in MP3 format, or you can upload it to YouTube. It can't just be audio though. It has to have you in it. Your face has to be visible, and you have to show yourself as a news broadcaster. And if you submit it on YouTube, make sure that it's public so that I can see it and active. You could take it down after I've graded it, and when you're satisfied with your grade for French and everything's over, you can take it down, obviously. But for the time of French 10, make sure that it's visible, or you can upload something onto the course website directly. And that would be more private if you're worried about security, but nonetheless, your video has to be active, and I should be able to, just give the screen a second here. There you go. I should be able to see it publicly with no problems. You should source some ideas from other websites to make your news analysis important and professional, realistic, and you can use this website right here, which I've included in the course tools, to help you have really good pronunciation. So that will, if you're worried about, oh, I don't know, I'm going to sound funny or whatever, go on this website and go practice your pronunciation before you record. And you can choose to pick the accent that you want. Here's formatting possibilities for the actual project itself. So I would do maybe 10 seconds intro, 10 seconds conclusion, outro, and then a minute and a half for the who, what, where, when, why, and the summary part of what the original article is talking about, and then another minute and a half to mention any of the effects or influences that you had in relation to the article. You need to, again, show the article on your video so I can see where you got the original feed. So, for example, you would have yourself on the video, and on the side comes a box that you say something like, on this Radio Canada article, you'll see something mention something. I think blah, 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 blah. So, you want to show it visually so I can see where it came from and what it looks like. You could scroll and you can kind of show us around, but again, make it look like a real article, um, or a real news broadcasting scene in on TV.